Trafficking in India and throughout the world has its roots in economic disempowerment, and certainly when we're talking about sex trafficking, it has its roots in the low status of women. When I found out that there were just millions and millions of men and women and children who were living in slavery, and that so many of them were young girls, just the most vulnerable people who'd already been so marginalized and so poor, and it made them vulnerable, and they were being sold at such a young age into brothels and suffering unimaginable torture and abuse and dehumanization. And that even after all that, getting rescued, many of them were being rejected by their families, blamed for what was done to them, outcast from society, and were just destined to really keep repeating the cycle of exploitation because of those issues. I was absolutely compelled to do something about it.
Her Future provides a full circle of services to survivors of trafficking and other forms of gender violence, enabling them to become free and independent, to heal from trauma, and to realize their individual goals and dreams. The first step after a girl is rescued is providing her with safe shelter. Her Future partners with local agencies to build and expand rescue shelters and to support the girls living there long term. Many girls can never return home because their families were involved in trafficking them, because their families reject and blame them for the abuse, or because they were sold at such a young age they don't even know where their families are. Survivors and girls at high risk are hungry for education. Many have been denied education their entire lives, or their education was interrupted by trafficking or child marriage. Her Future is educating over 700 survivors and high-risk girls from kindergarten through college, breaking the cycle of poverty and slavery. In order for women to remain free and independent, they need job skills and economic alternatives. Her Future has trained and employed hundreds of survivors in professions of their choice, from jewelry making and photography to nursing, block printing, or accounting.
I'm not much educated, so I can't do anything else, but I want to do something in my life, so if I work hard and make some good jewelry, people will come to me and buy it from me. So a woman should stand up, should work, should earn, should become an independent person so that she can prove to the world whatever a man can do, a woman can do.
Recently, we've begun working directly with families in the red light areas of Calcutta. These areas are a terribly difficult place to be a woman or a child. Without intervention, they have almost no hope of getting out of the cycle of violence and oppression. Victims of trafficking and repeated rape experience severe trauma and health issues such as TB and HIV/AIDS. The damage to their mental health is extreme. Children in the red light area are extremely vulnerable to sexual assault. 90% of girls and 75% of boys in Calcutta's red light areas are sexually abused by the age of 8. Many girls in red light areas are not able to go to school because of trauma, discrimination, or because they're forced into sex work alongside their mothers. Now, through our 3 red light area resource centers, we will provide education, job training, employment, counseling, safe space, and therapeutic arts for over 250 women and children, enabling the children to stay safe and the mothers to build a different kind of life. With the support of Dining for Women, 250 women and children will receive life-saving, life-changing services and opportunities. Girls will have a safe space to be children again. Women will have a reason to hope. On behalf of all these women and children, our partners and our team, thank you to our sisters at Dining for Women.
Hello, my name is Dr. Layli Lichtenfeld, and I'm the CEO of African People and Wildlife. In 2016, we were very pleased to become a featured grantee of Dining for Women. Support from Dining for Women helped us to launch our successful Women's Beekeeping Initiative. The empowerment of women and girls is an important part of APW's community-driven approach to conservation. In the Maasai communities where we work, women and girls face a lot of challenges from the predominantly patriarchal structure of the Maasai community. Our Women's Beekeeping Initiative is currently working with 75 women's groups across northern Tanzania. By helping the women to purchase hives, maintain, and harvest their honey, we provide increased access to economic benefits while also ensuring good habitat protection. Anywhere the women hang their hives in the wild bush, people are not allowed to cut the tree that the hives are hanging in, and they're not allowed to cultivate the land in order to propagate the wild flowers. This is a very strong link between economic empowerment of women and environmental protection. And we see, as women and girls are empowered, improved management of natural resources, more girls going to school, better health care going to the families as a result of the women. Now, with a fantastic sustaining grant from Dining for Women, we will be able to expand the Women's Beekeeping Initiative, launch a new Women in Conservation internship for Tanzanian professionals, and also support women involved in our Living Walls program. Living Walls are environmentally friendly, predator-proof corrals that keep livestock safe from lions and lions out of the way of Maasai spears. One woman whose life has changed due to the support of Dining for Women is Helena Mbarnoti. Here is her story.
Mimi naitwa Helena Barnoti, naishi kijiji cha Loibosiret. Ni mmoja wa vikundi vya kina mama wanaonufaika kwa ufugaji wa nyuki, waliowezeshwa na Africa People and Wildlife. Sababu tulipata elimu ya ujasiriamali, tukaanzisha mradi wa mizinga, tukapata elimu ya sisi wenyewe kupandisha mizinga na kupakua sisi wenyewe na kuhifadhi mali na kutafutia soko. Na ni mradi mzuri ambao tulifurahia sana, kwa sababu inatusaidia katika familia yetu, inatusaidia kuwasomesha watoto kwenda shuleni, na pia wakina mama wengi wamepata elimu. Baada ya mimi kupata elimu, nikuja kuwawezesha kina mama wenzangu nao wakapata elimu. Kwa hivyo sasa hivi tuko vikundi vingi na mradi wetu tumefurahia, kwa sababu ni mradi mzuri ambao unahifadhi mazingira. Na pia mazingira yetu ambayo yalikuwa yameharibika, kwa sasa hivi baada ya kupata huu mradi unaohifadhi mazingira, sasa hivi mazingira yetu yameshakuwa mazuri. Tumepata elimu ya kuwezesha mama wenzangu kupata elimu hiyo, na mpaka sasa tunaendelea na elimu hiyo na inatusaidia. Kwa hiyo tunafurahi sana kwa kumiliki biashara yetu ya ufugaji wa nyuki, na pia mimi nashukuru sana kwa Africa People and Wildlife kwa kutuwezesha mpaka tumefikia sasa hivi tulipo.
On behalf of the entire African People and Wildlife team, I'd like to thank Dining for Women and its membership for its continued support. We look forward to working together over the next few years. Thank you so much.